And we are starting, guys. Let's go. Day 3 is here. Extreme against Bulgarian Navy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see the setup here. Huh? Oh, look at that. Extreme is running one destroyer. First team I see in this tournament running only one destroyer. Oof, this is a heavy. Look at that. Look at the amount of raiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 raiders. And oof. And they're all Russian raiders, all Russian cruisers besides Smoland. Wow. Okay. Russian bias at its finest. So Smoland, double Stalingrad, double Petropavlovsk, Nevsky and Moskva, Thunder Yamato, double Yamato for Bulgarian Navy, then double destroyer with double Smoland, double Nevsky, Stalingrad, Des Moines and Hindenburg. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raiders against 7. Double destroyer, double raider destroyer against 1 raider destroyer. Double Yamato against 1 Yamato, 1 Thunder. Oof. Wow. On a map like this is what you expect to see. Plenty of raiders to place all over the map to cover all the caps, basically. We'll see about the deployment. Double Petropavlovsk from Extreme E are going towards C cap. The Stalingrad is moving towards the middle. I guess he is gonna stay around this island or this island. And also this Stalingrad is also moving this way. And Nevsky and Moskva and the only destroyer that Extreme has, they are moving towards A cap by the looks of it. On the other side, Bulgarian Navy is sending 1 Smoland, Hindenburg, Nevsky, Yamato and Des Moines towards C cap, while Stalingrad, Nevsky, the other Smoland and the other Yamato are going towards A. So even split for Bulgarian Navy. They are sending basically, they are not covering the middle, they are for now at least, and they are sending half of the fleet on one side and the other half on the other side. Extreme has another type of approach, as you can see. They are sending 2 Petropavlovsk towards C, but they are not sending them, both of them, towards the island. I guess this one is gonna just stall the cap, and this one is gonna roam around and kite, I guess. This other Stalingrad, I'm not sure. Early raider from the Petropavlovsk. I don't know why he raided. I guess he wants to, I mean, maybe this one was spotted. I'm not sure. Or maybe he's just raiding for his teammate. And as you can see, Extreme has a much more spread around setup, in the sense that every ship is on a different column almost, while Bulgarian Navy is sending, it has this huge gap here in the center, which is covered by only this Des Moines. So it is going to be harder for Bulgarian Navy to find angles and crossfires on every single ship of Extreme, but we will see about that. Ooh, this is not a match that that you want to. I mean, this is not an encounter that you can win. Extreme sent a Thunder in the middle, and this Des Moines is now found out that he is facing a Thunder, and that wasn't a very pleasant surprise for him. And he might even go down from with this volley, honestly. Wow, he was lucky with the dispersion, but this Des Moines is in a very uncomfortable situation here. He will be able to get behind this island, I think, to recover, to take cover here, but it is not a perfect situation for this guy, of course. So this guy is under a lot of pressure, and he's been chipped down by the Nevsky, and yeah, he's basically useless. This Thunder took so little damage in return, so early advantage for Extreme. But the Nevsky gets chunked down by, I don't know what exactly. I think Yamato with the spotter plane. As you can see, Yamato with the spotter plane all over the island. He citadelled the Nevsky. Nice shot there, nice shot. This Nevsky was slightly too much in the back. He wasn't entirely covered by the island here, so. Can they see him? No, he's now undetected. Okay. Good to know. This Des Moines is burning. So if he doesn't have a heal or a damage control party, he might even go down here. 6.5, we will see. In the meantime, nothing really happened so far, in the sense that this Hindenburg is stalling the cap with this Petropavlovsk. Here we saw some exchanges of fire here and there, but nothing really major. This Smolensk took some really nasty damage. Oof. He's eating a ton of damage, but he seriously damaged the Nevsky. But is it gonna be worth it or not? Let's see. 4k HP. If he goes down, it is definitely not worth it because he's the only destroyer for XTREM. 2.7. He stopped. A very smart move to actually stop to avoid the return fire, but that was a very risky move from this Smolensk because, as I said, he's the only destroyer that XTREM brought, so it is not worth it to lose him. In the meantime, the Nevsky goes down, so early advantage ship-wise for XTREM, that honestly is looking in a much better shape than Bulgarian Navy, in my opinion, because look at the positionings of the XTREM XTREM team and look at the positioning of Bulgarian Navy. Bulgarian Navy has the battleships very far away from each other and very far from the caps, while the Yamato and the Thunder of XTREM are much closer to the caps. So, in my opinion, XTREM has a better approach to this map, and keep in mind that this is the map that XTREM chose, and so they have a quite clear way of actually playing this map, and it is paying off. As you can see, after more than 6 minutes of this game, no one nobody was able to cap. Maybe this Stalingrad is gonna cap B for his team if he doesn't get resetted now. No, well, not quite. Those shells are Yamato shells that are not gonna reach the Stalingrad on time, and this means that B falls into XTREM hands, but A in the meantime falls into Bulgarian Navy hands. So the caps are equal, but the fact that Bulgarian Navy lost one ship, it is giving XTREM the point lead. And also XTREM has a huge HP lead, as you can see, more than 100k HP lead. So basically, besides this Smolensk and the Nevsky, all the other ships are looking more than fine, while this Des Moines has managed to recover some HP, but he's been hit at least once by the Thunder, so I don't think he can heal much more than that. But now the ball is in Bulgarian Navy side, in the sense that in Bulgarian Navy hands, because they need to do something if they want to recover the situation, because caps are equal but points are not equal because they are one ship down, and they need to make a move if they want to achieve something. They are not in a hurry though. It is gonna take a while for XTREM to win. I mean, they will have to wait the whole duration of the game to win, if nobody dies or if nothing changes. But yeah, this is a very slow pace, as I was expecting. This is a much more slow paced match than the matches that we saw yesterday and the first day of King of the Sea. Nice hits from the Yamato on the Thunder here. Yamato can overmatch the Thunder, so it is one of the worst opponents for a Thunder to face. XTREM is now focusing the other Yamato here. This guy is down to half HP. He's burning and he's running for his life, because facing Nevsky, Thunder and also Moskva, HE spam, it is not fun. He's not really running, honestly. Is he detected? He is detected. He's the only one detected from his team, basically, besides the Hindenburg on C. So he's the only target. Okay, now he goes undetected. But yeah, he's gonna be focused every single time they see him, because once they get rid of this Yamato, they get rid of the potential crossfire on this flank, and they can push the destroyer in with the support of the cruisers. So I don't know what is this Nevsky doing here. He's he's by far the ship, the more back ship of his team. He's way too far away from anything, honestly. I'm not sure what he was doing until now. I guess he was spamming this Yamato, but I'm not sure about his positioning. Now this Moland is spotted. I guess he's radared by... yeah, he must be radared by either this Moland or the Moskva. Can they see him? No, he's now undetected. Okay, this is what XTREM sees, and this is what Bulgarian Navy sees. They see the Moskva, the Stalingrad, and this Petropavlovsk. Okay. So the fact that these maps are full of islands it's not that easy to get vision of the ships in a consistent way. But this Moland overextended. He's now radared by someone. Look at the focus fire. This is some real focus fire, guys. This guy stops. He's now undetected, but he takes some hits. 2.7k, 1.9. This is blind fire. Ooh, very accurate. They almost killed this Moland, almost. Okay, this equals, more than equals the DD thing here. This guy was focused very hard from Bulgarian Navy. This guy was almost killed by XTREM now. So very well done with the focus fire by both teams in this sense. This Des Moines tried to contest the B cap for a while, but he was spammed and he is not in the position to actually do that. So they send in the Yamato. This guy, it is gonna take a while for XTREM to farm this guy down. So by doing this, they're even capping B. They're not even contesting, they're even capping B. So this is the winning move from Bulgarian Navy in this sense, because they only have 50 points to claw back, even less. So, and there is plenty of time. So they don't even need to cap B. They just need to stall it. If they stall B and XTREM doesn't send this Moland inside A, XTREM is gonna lose. And this Petropavlovsk is under some pressure, but he's in a kiting position, so he should be able to disengage whenever he wants. He should, at least. He's being pressured by this Moland that is half HP basically. This guy is stopping at the edge of the spotting range and the radar range of the Petropavlovsk, so if he radars, he's not gonna be spotted, which is a very smart move from this Moland. I'm not sure here. This Yamato leaves the cap for some reasons. He needs to contest the cap. Wait, what? Okay, Smoland torpedoed the Bulgarian Navy's Moland. So this is unfortunate for Bulgarian Navy, because now they are back more than 100 points behind. Yamato is now contesting again the B cap, and I'm not sure what the plan is here for Bulgarian Navy, because they have 140 point HP, 140k HP disadvantage, but in this moment Bulgarian Navy wins if they can survive until the end of the match and nobody contests A. But with their Smoland dead, I think that this Smoland is gonna happily go inside A and try to at least contest, because they cannot let Bulgarian Navy have A cap for free basically when they are not facing any destroyer here. It is quite a boring match to see, honestly speaking. But this is the first match of these two teams in the group stage, so it is quite understandable. Plus, when you face more skilled teams, they tend to not YOLO and to not do anything that is not calculated. And I mean, because nobody wants to throw, of course. So it usually comes down to the very last minutes or moments of the battle to see something major happening, because this is one of the major critiques that a lot of people do to highly competitive tournaments like King of the Sea and others, and they say that it is boring to watch, and I can agree to a certain extent. But if you are a competitive player, you know that I mean, even if you stay all the time behind an island, you can feel the tension. It is not like you are just sitting there. You are actually part of a team, and you have some, let's say, responsibilities in this sense. So look at that. Ooh, right by. Stalingrad goes down. This Yamato is gonna ram this other Yamato, and this is gonna be heavily in favor of XTREM. But here Hindenburg is YOLOing the Petropavlovsk. I mean, everything is happening in a blink of an eye, as always. As you can see, Hindenburg kills the Petropavlovsk, but he's gonna be killed by the other Petropavlovsk right now, I guess. Even if this guy is shooting HE, but yeah, he's too low HP to do that. So in a blink of an eye, Bulgarian Navy lost other 2 ships, and XTREM lost 3 ships. So in this sense, it was a trade in favor of Bulgarian Navy. But now nobody is able to contest B. Smoland has entered A, and look at that. Yamato kills the Thunderer and survives, for now at least. So Petropavlovsk kills the Hindenburg as expected. But he's taking a lot of damage in return by the Nevsky and the Smoland, both of them. So they might farm him down to death here. Doesn't take too much to gun down a Petropavlovsk like this with the Nevsky. He has a double fire going on. Yeah, he might go down. He will go down for sure. There is no way that they're gonna let this guy get away with it. But regardless, it is gonna be 4v4. Smoland is capping C. But yeah, these 2 guys are surrounded here, and they cannot do anything. And XTREM is still gonna have the cap advantage. So this Petropavlovsk managed even to go dark, because Petropavlovsk, even if it's a heavy cruiser, for some reasons has a better concealment than Nevsky, which is a light cruiser. I mean, a so-called light cruiser. And yeah, this Stalingrad is now dead. There we go. So yeah, XTREM wins this one in a very convincing way. They hold their ground. They made the right calls, in my opinion. And I think they had just a better positioning than Bulgarian Navy. Bulgarian Navy didn't play bad, but I think that also they didn't expect the Thunder to be here when putting the Des Moines here. So I think this was part of the issue for them, because they were planning, they had some plans for the Des Moines being deployed here, and then he was forced to actually ground here, and he wasn't even able to contest B. So yeah, I think that the tactic of Bulgarian Navy was just screwed by the fact that XTREM brought the Thunderer here. And yeah, plus the comp of XTREM is extreme in the sense that every single ship is radar, and every single cruiser is long range radar and hard hitting guns with AP, but even with HE. So it is a nasty comp to face. Stalingrad, Petropavlovsk, Nevsky, Moskva, Smoland, Thunder, Yamato. It's a very nasty comp to face. How do you counter this? How do you counter this? It is insane. So yeah, XTREM wins the first match, the first round here. We will see about the second one, which is going to be played on Northern Waters, and it is going to be Bulgarian Navy pick. So well done, XTREM. So Team A wins this one. And yeah, the moment this guy goes down, well, I mean, we are gonna wait until the very end of the battle. So this is a little bit unusual for competitive play to see battles going to the full time matches, full 20 minutes matches. This is very uncommon, but yeah, it happened. So GG, well played. So yeah, well done, XTREM. Now what the fuck? Of course this is not correct. Well done, XTREM. The thing was bugged, sorry. So, as I said, the next map is gonna be Northern Waters, and let's go with the video map introduction.
In the southern Arctic Ocean lies an archipelago of Caledonian granite. Frigid and foreboding, these frozen rocks and sparse fauna will shortly become unwilling witnesses to the rigours of naval combat. This is Northern Waters. Northern Waters is a 42 by 42 kilometre domination style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The Alpha cap is on the left, Bravo is in the centre, and Charlie is on the right. Capture Area Alpha is isolated from the map centre by 2 large islands along the eastern edge. These islands provide limited cover for radar cruisers who may want to deploy nearby, while a narrow channel connects the cap to the middle of the map. In the centre, Cap Bravo contains hard cover in the centre for intrepid destroyer captains hoping to secure control. Just like the Alpha Cap though, there are islands along the eastern edge that provide at least some cover for radar cruisers to defend from. The scattered islands in and around Cap Charlie create challenges on both offence and defence. Not only do they constrict the movement of battleships in the area, they provide places for lighter units to take shelter behind and launch ambushes from. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Northern Waters.
Northern Waters. So, let me take a look at the results so far. Let's see. So no cap won against Throw so far. They already won their match. Okay. I'm not sure about the other matches. I don't even know if there's a way to actually see that. Yeah. Playoff. TWA won 2-0 against Surka, and all the other matches are still being played. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Bulgarian Navy is rejoining. There are some changes that are being made by the teams, I guess, because the map is completely different. So I'm not sure. I think XTREM Comp was straight up better than Bulgarian Navy one, but besides the setup, I think that the positioning of XTREM was better in the sense that they were much closer to the caps, even if they had 1 destroyer. I mean, having only 1 destroyer means that you have more firepower. So, and they made use of this firepower in a very good way, in the sense that they were able to actually apply a lot of pressure on the ships in the right moment. They held their ground, and yeah, they used their advantages, their radars. They prevented Bulgarian Navy from getting the cap advantage, even if Bulgarian Navy had 2 destroyers instead of 1. So this is what you want to do when you have less destroyers than the enemy team. You want to use your radars close to caps, and you want to support as much as you can your destroyer, of course, but you want to prevent the enemy destroyers to actually cap for free. You might give them the point advantage in the early stages of the match, but you want to win HP wise. You want to make them bleed for that point advantage that they might gain, and that didn't happen even in this match because XTREM was extremely good in preventing Bulgarian Navy destroyers from getting close to the caps and getting any kind of point advantage. Instead, XTREM got the point advantage and handicap advantage for, I think, the entire match, or they were at least equal. So, and when you are trading and you have one cruiser more and one heavy cruiser more than a destroyer, then the difference is that because you have more guns, you have more, you put more damage on the table, and this is what counts in the end. So, I think that if this game goes to the decider, we might not be able to actually catch the start of the Chikibrik against Adria, because this was a very long match, full 20 minutes duration, and these guys are taking their time switching ships and doing their stuff. So we will see. We will see. So this is the map that we are gonna be seeing being played right now, which is Northern Waters. XTREM is here. Bulgarian Navy is missing two guys so far. I hope they can join in a reasonable amount of time, because otherwise this is gonna be an issue for my schedule, of course, not for many other people. You know, I would like to catch Chikibriki against Adria, because then at the end of that match we will be able to have a short break, and in that break we are gonna be drawing the first winners of the first giveaway if everything goes according to plan. Let me check in Discord if there are some issues with this match. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, one guy from Bulgarian Navy joined. We are still waiting for another one. Come on, guys. This is the situation. As you can see, a couple of games are already over. No Cap won against Throw, as we just said. TWA won against Surka 2-0, and other games are still being played. Don't think any of the other games ended so far. Okay, finally the last guy from Bulgarian Navy joined. Hopefully we can start in not too much time. Come on, guys. I'm not sure why they're not reading up. They're wasting so much time for no reason. Come on, guys, ready up. Yeah, Bulgarian Navy seems to be a little bit slow at doing things. I guess this is their first participation in King of the Sea, which is fine. But by this time they should have learned that there is a schedule to be. I mean, they don't care about streamers, of course, which is fine. But it is there is when you see people joining and not running up for like minutes for no reason. I really don't understand the reasons behind this. Finally they are ready. Wow. It took us quite a lot of time. Okay. There we go. Extreme 1, Bulgarian Navy 0. Second round, let's see how it is gonna go. Okay, so Northern Waters, picked by Bulgarian Navy. Extreme starts with Smolensk, Somers, so 2 destroyers this time instead of 1. Stalingrad, Petropavlovsk, Nevsky, Moskva, Des Moines, so not full Russian comp, almost full but not quite. Thunder, Yamato, same BB setup. On Bulgarian Navy side, Z-52, interesting, Somers, double Nevsky, double Des Moines, Moskva, Kremlin, Yamato. So they changed the one Yamato for one Kremlin. So this time they're not going with double Smolensk, but they are completely changing for a torpedo boat like Somers and a cap contesting destroyer like Z-52. I think that they are gonna place the Z-52 inside B. This is the only reason you bring Z-52 on this map. And so 5 raiders from one side, 6 raiders from the other side, because there is this Smolensk as well. But they have G52 Hydro, which is 6 km of range. And if you use this this thing, the Z52 behind this island, you can basically hydro the whole cap. So it is almost a perma radar, almost. So Bulgarian Navy, let's see. They are sending Somers, Des Moines, Moskva, and the Kremlin towards A. Z52 is going towards B, which was expected. Double Nevsky, Des Moines, and Yamato are going towards C. So once again, even split, and one destroyer is going to the middle. On the other side, Extreme is sending the Somers, Moskva, Des Moines, Yamato towards A. Smolensk, he might try to approach B cap, but it seems like he's going between A and B. And they're sending Nevsky, Thunder, Petropavlovsk, and Stalingrad towards C cap. So quite similar approach from both teams. They are sending half of the fleet on one side, the other half on the other one, and one destroyer only in the middle. Yeah, this guy is gonna reverse, I think, and he's gonna try to contest. He's now reversing. Oh, they are not sending the Z52 full in the cap. They are using it just to contest. I was thinking that they would have sent this guy to the island, straight to the island, using his hydro. I don't see a reason to bring Z52 and using it like this then. I don't understand. I mean, this is the perfect map to use the Z52 on around this island and stall the cap with the one destroyer for the entire game. Why are they not doing it? I'm not sure. Whatever. Maybe they have some other plans for this guy. So both teams are very, very cautious in the approach to the caps. This Smolensk was radared, but he's fine. He's dodging almost all the shells. This Somers is smoking up. I guess it's a smoke for his Des Moines. Or maybe it is just a bait smoke. I'm not sure. Let's see about the Somers torpedoes. He should be fine. Look at this huge gap here. He should be fine fitting into this gap here. Unless he straight up accelerates into the torpedoes. Like, okay, he stops in time. Does it? Yeah. Okay. So Z52 is now approaching the cap. He's definitely in Stalingrad radar range, so the moment he touches the cap, he's gonna be radared, most likely. Isn't he? This is blind fire from the Nevsky. Very accurate blind fire, to be honest. Do they see him? No. This guy was blind firing. Now they see him. Now he's radared by the Stalingrad, as I was saying. But the Stalingrad cannot shoot at him. So maybe that Yamato is gonna take a shot at him, guaranteed. And possibly that Nevsky as well. We will see. No, Yamato shoots someone else. So no damage inflicted to that Z52. Okay, couple of hits from the Thunder, which are oof. Okay, that was not the. I mean, he was a little bit unlucky in this sense. So he lost like 10k from the Thunder, basically, from what, 19 kilometers. Wow, nice shot from the Thunder. But regardless, he's gonna be able to take B now. So Bulgarian Navy is gonna have the point advantage, but this Des Moines ate at least one torpedo. Yeah, one torpedo from the submersible is missing, so this guy ate some one torpedo and something else. I guess this Yamato scored a decent hit. So this guy is down to less than half HP, and we will see about that. As you can see, the HP lead is once again in favor of XTREM. They are leading for 55k points, hit points. Is this Kremlin gonna be able to punish the Des Moines? Not quite. Not quite. Just an overpen. Okay, but now this Smoland knows that he can happily go and take C almost for free, as long as he can avoid being radared and shot at. So, but on the other hand, this Z52, I would like to see this Z52 relocating towards A, because he can even try to cap from this side. Because let me check. He goes here. He will be squeezed between two radars, this Stalingrad and this Des Moines. But if they want to establish a more convincing lead, they have to use this Z52. He has done his job on B, but now they are gonna lose C cap, because as you can see, they only have two kiting Nevskys here. So there is, Bulgarian Navy didn't settle for to stay here and cap C. So they're just here to stall. This Nevsky grounded previously, and this is gonna be painful, very painful. Wow, he might even go down. 1.5k. Yeah, he's being spammed by the enemy Nevsky, and yeah, that wasn't the smartest move ever, I have to say. So once again, early advantage for XTREM. Early advantage ship-wise. Now Summers is contesting, and this other one is also. They're both contesting. This guy just left the camp, but yeah, it is still a Bulgarian Navy win, but not for much, because this Smoland is now gonna cap C, and C is gonna stay in XTREM hands for the entire match, in my opinion. Wow, it is exactly a draw. Bulgarian Navy has like 1 second, 2 seconds advantage in this sense, but if nobody dies, they are still gonna win. But it is very, very close, extremely close. Extremely close, but they are falling behind with the HP bars. Now that they lost one ship, they have zero presence on this cap. So these guys with this Thunder, for example, and these Petropavlos can happily rotate and apply some even more pressure on this Yamato and this Moskva, for example, creating some crossfire potentially with this Stalingrad and this Nevsky. So not now, but in about 2 to 5 minutes, these guys are gonna be in trouble. Watch the HP bars now, and we're gonna take a look at these HP bars in like a couple of minutes. We will see. Here, both Summers are. This one is capping. This one is about to contest. So A is not falling into anybody's hands that easy, at least. This guy is even radared by the Des Moines. Or maybe it was the Moskva. Now he's radared by the Des Moines. So A falling into XTREM hands, it is gonna give the opportunity to XTREM to play even smoother and safer. They're not able. Okay, they catch the Summers now. But this guy is not leaving. He's not giving up on this cap, which is smart, because He knows that the moment he caps, even if the cap ticks for like a couple of seconds, it is gonna give a winning condition for its team. But even then, even if it doesn't cap, this Molan entered B cap, and this is the winning, the point lead gone for Bulgarian Navy. This light point lead that they had, it is just gone. Yes, this guy is trading some HP for this, but as long as he doesn't die, it is fine. It is more than fine. Is he in hydro range of the Z-52? Yeah. So I think they know that he's here. He is he must be perma-hydroed by the Z-52. But once again, having a flank completely free like this gives this guy the opportunity to actually cap, even if he's detected. Now he goes undetected because this guy was forced to leave. But yeah, they don't see him anymore. This is the general view, and yeah, this is B cap falling into extreme hands. A cap will fall into extreme hands, and I think this is another extreme win. I don't see how Bulgarian Navy can go back into this match. I mean, the HP bars are kind of similar still, but look at the positions. Bulgarian Navy is slowly being forced into this corner of the map. Extreme controls like 3/4 of the map. All this side is completely in extreme hands. So these guys are gonna be pushed and cornered into this the lower left square basically, and it is a very hard situation to get out of from, because when you are boxed in like this, you are crossfired. So at the moment you move, the moment you want to push somewhere, you know that you might be punished from the other side, and this is not cool. Look at this stalemate between these two Des Moines being on the two different sides of this island. So I'm not exactly sure what are these two guys doing. I mean, I guess Thunder doesn't want to overextend, but Petropavlovsk has been caught nose in against this Nevsky and against the Yamato. So this guy is not in the best situation ever. Yeah, he can tank being nose in for sure, but still I don't see a valid reason for this guy to be here like that, because this Thunder is playing on the very edge of the map, as you can see. Extremely good hits on the Nevsky, but they might lose the Petropavlovsk in return for no reason. So questionable move in this sense by this Petropavlovsk, putting himself into this kind of crossfire for no real reason. But whatever. They get the Nevsky, but they might lose this guy in a couple of minutes. We will see. So Mers on the other side is capping A. This guy is under heavy pressure and he's now dead. As you can see, this guy was not free to actually stay here because Extreme has ships on this side and they have ships on this side as well. So while this Smolan, having a side completely freed, had to worry only about this side, and he placed himself here and he was safe. So this is the reason why getting a flank and completely freeing one flank opens up a whole lot of new opportunities. As I was saying, this Petropavlovsk goes down, and now it is gonna come under this Thunder against this Yamato. But yeah, overmatch against no overmatch. And if this guy is smart, he is going for the ram, because I mean, at this level, it is unlikely to see a drive-by. But I mean, you never know. He might even switch to HE. Yeah, Yamato seems like she's giving too much broadside, but she's just angled enough to not give the Thunder the opportunity to catch his front weakness. Okay, let's see here. How is this gonna be played around? Yamato stopped for some reasons. Oof, this was not enough angling. Yamato stopped instead of fully charging at this guy. But yeah, this is a front citadel from the Yamato. Yeah, as I said, if this guy, I mean, honestly, the safest bet would be, yeah, he is going for the ram. As you can see, he shot the Moskva here, the broadsiding Moskva, and he's going for the ram. He gets the Yamato killed, oof, and he almost got the Moskva as well. So yeah, and once again we are what, 7 against, what is that, 5, and they have a submerged almost dead. Moskva is also dead here. She's about to go down right now. And yeah, GG, well played to XTREM. GG, well played to XTREM. Yeah, Bulgarian Navy, I think they made some critical mistakes. For example, this Nevsky that died here, I mean, he completely lost his ship for no reason, in my opinion. Also, the use of the Z-52 was very questionable, in my opinion. If you bring a Z-52 on this map, you have to be more aggressive and deny the enemy destroyer to get the B cap, not by playing like this, contesting in reverse, but fully committing to this island. Otherwise, just bring something else, because Z-52 gun-wise it is not that great. So if you want to do this kind of job, just bring a daring. Why bringing a Z-52 if you're not using his hydro? I don't really see the point. Another ram here, but at this point it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Standing against a Des Moines. Des Moines can win this fight, but not like this, because he's not really fighting on his own. I mean, not fighting only this Stalingrad. I guess here we are seeing another ram. This might even be too much broadside. No? Is that a ram? Yeah, it is a ram. So this frees another cap. So this Moland is now free to do whatever he wants. He's even blind firing the, yeah, well done. Nice blind fire, and yeah. XTREM wins 2-0 in a very convincing way. And Bulgarian Navy loses the first match, but nothing is settled. Bulgarian Navy can still try to win the next 2 matches and maybe try to go forward. So 2-0 for XTREM. Well done. Well done. So XTREM wins the first match of Group C.